Hello everyone, Chuck Eckberg with the Guardians Real Estate Group at RE/MAX Results. It's December 16th, 2023, and I'm filming from the atrium of my office building here in Woodbury. I just love it here. Special mention to it, you'll see why. This green, lovely environment. Anyway, it looks like the Fed's gonna stop raising rates. Repeated messages now with another inflation report coming out at 3.1%. We're where we need to be. And so I think you'll see a lessening of interest rates, which is really exciting. People ask me, when's a good time to buy? I actually think now is a good time to buy, and I'll tell you why. I've used the analogy, and I think it's a very good one, of the buyer-fishy analogy. Think of a still, clear lake. I've done this before, but I'm adding to it as I think about it. The still clear lake is market value, where prices are today. And all these houses are bobbing on the surface. Let's think this way. So the buyer fishies are actually now chained to the bottom of the lake. They can swim around, they can go, but when they want to come up and grab that house, they're a little bit constrained, and they're constrained by affordability for them, affordability. So I don't think the market's going to drop much, even as rates come down, even if prices start to drop a little bit, because when market values go down a little bit, those houses become obtainable and more affordable for those buyer fishies. Some stats, still 40%, 20 to 30-year-olds live with their parents or guardians at the primary home that they grew up in. Those people need a place to live. We're also now 5.5 million housing starts behind where we should be as a nation. We have so much demand that anytime prices drop a little bit, we're gonna have those buyer fishies right there to get it. So I'd say don't wait to buy. Speaking of something that has to do with buying and selling, I've just been named a Dave Ramsey Trusted agent. I'm very proud of this. The Dave Ramsey philosophy is pretty well known to people. Dave Ramsey is a financial guru and has always preached that the wrong kind of debt and too much debt is not good for any of us. Don't try to live a life that's full of possessions and things that you can't afford, because debt and overpaying and having too high of a mortgage, absolutely, that you can't afford, is the road to unhappiness. So I'm a Dave Ramsey now trusted agent in the metro area, and I'm working with a Dave Ramsey group now. Very proud of that, very pleased to have that association. One other big thing in my life and related to this beautiful stuff is that I'm on the Woodbury Park and Natural Resources Commission for the city of Woodbury, and we're in the middle of a 3-year plan of a sustainability study. Sorry about some footsteps, I'm out in the atrium here. I'm gonna keep rolling. We're in a 3-year plan of sustainability. Got a dental office upstairs, so we have little ones running around. It's pretty sweet and cute. And here they come. Anyway, so we're at the middle of the 3-year plan. A survey here, I've sent you a link again. Please fill out the survey if you live or work in Woodbury. And on top of this, now we're into the meat and potatoes of this. A planning team has been named. It'll be many, many residents and people that work in Woodbury, plus 3 Park and Natural Resource Commissioners, of which I am one. I've been named to this planning team. This is exactly where I wanted to be here. I'm a pretty pragmatic guy, but there's no illusions that we must get somewhere, and fast, on this planet stuff. We've been waiting for maybe 20 years. We're giving equal time to this idea that the climate isn't changing by human activity. It absolutely is. So we're going to focus on really good things. This ties right into the Eco Series. And I want you to please fill out the survey. And then if you live in Woodbury, please consider having a neighborhood meeting. That's going to be part of what we work on, looking at real smart, shrewd ways to, try not to lower our standard of income, although our standard of income in America, and particularly in prosperous suburbs like Woodbury, we're big, big carbon emitters, some of the top in the world. The good news on that is that we have the most control on getting somewhere and really changing that and getting to a much better place. So I'm very excited about that. Anyway, this survey, you can fill it out until December 20th. Please do so. We want to hear from you. So I'm very excited about that. Anyway, just a brief mention. I want you to really try to reach out to people this holiday season. We've gone through a lot in the last 3 or 4 years. It's affected my health, certainly everybody's mental health, spiritual health. We've got to keep breaking through. We have that COVID isolation. We got to pop that off. Even though sometimes conversations politically now are uncomfortable, we can still acknowledge each other, love each other, and really try to learn from each other. Learn from where our perspectives are coming from. I think we all come by, our feelings and viewpoint pretty honestly. I think sometimes the different sources of that information really are what, brings us apart. So it's very interesting to explore that. But don't give up. Don't give up on reaching out. Don't give up on mending those relationships. We still have a lot of recovery to do. We can get somewhere. So let's do that. Enjoy the holidays. We'll have a special holiday message next week. Anyway, thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.